Welcome to the channel. Because we already did this.
No, we didn't. We messed it up. We were laughing and I had to.
We are Petra and Kat. Come along as we share travel tips and discover new and unforgettable destinations. From hidden gems to popular landmarks, we hope our travel tales will inspire you to embark on your own adventures.
Hi, and welcome to the channel.
I'm Petra.
And I'm Kat.
And today we're going to do a review of Alex Beach Cabins on the Sunshine Coast.
Yay!
On our way from Agnes Water to the Sunshine Coast, we drove through this cool little town called Maryborough, which our friend Tarina, whom we met on the cruise, told us we couldn't miss.
And thank goodness we went.
The claim to fame of Maryborough is that it is where P.L. Travers, who wrote Mary Poppins, was from, and it was the town upon which Mary Poppins was based. And it was adorable.
It was really adorable. Everything about it was so quaint and wonderful.
They have a Mary Poppins museum, which sadly was closed by the time we got there, but there's a Mary Poppins statue.
And there had some outdoor things too that you could take pictures of yourself with. So it was worth it. And there was a little gift shop.
And then next door was Mrs. Banks Antiques, which was a really cool antique shop.
Oh, it was amazing.
If
Incredible.
you're driving the coast, definitely go through Maryborough. Take the time. It was so much fun.
Even the streetlights have Mary Poppins on it.
Yes.
Even the streetlights.
And the crosswalk signals. The crosswalk signals have Mary Poppins with her umbrella on them.
Oh, it was
like
really
flashing
cool.
When you can go or not.
My biggest thing is that we got there probably 45 minutes too late. I really would have loved to see the museum. It wasn't that it was really big or anything. You probably could have got through it, in an hour or so. So if you do go to this little town, make sure you get there early enough to have a little lunch and experience the museum.
For sure. That night we stayed at the Alex Beach Cabins, which we were only there for one night because the next day we had another big adventure, Australia Zoo. That's Steve Irwin's zoo. But we wanted to get close to it so that we could spend the entire day at the zoo. So we stayed at Alex Beach Cabins, and it was a really cool idea. As Kath has said before, the east coast of Australia is a really big backpacker area, which means you can do sort of hostel kind of, not hostel like but hostel like youth hostel, accommodations where you can have a bunch of people staying in one big room very inexpensively. We are over 50. That is not for us. But they do have other sort of unusual kinds of accommodations, and this was one of them. They were little cabins, almost like a campsite kind of thing, and each one little cabin with a parking space next to it.
It was nice.
It really was. It had lots of room. We actually had a 2-bedroom because a friend of ours was meant to be with us. Unfortunately, couldn't make it. Sorry, Lisa, we missed you. So obviously we had more space than we needed. But it was 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, a little kitchen, a little dining area, a little living room. It was great and relatively inexpensive.
I could have stayed there a whole week.
And sometimes when you're in the U.S. and you go to a campground or an RV park or whatever, you're a little bit worried because you don't know who your neighbors are going to be and you don't know how rowdy they're going to be, et cetera, et cetera. There was never a concern about that.
Never.
And in fact, our little cabin was next to an empty lot where someone could just park their RV or their camper or just set up a tent. There were like 5 kids in a van and we didn't hear them the whole time. So it was really good. They had a really nice pool area. It was covered so that during the day you were in the heat of the sun.
And it had an outdoor kitchen as well.
It did, where you could go and grill. And there were food trucks at night, so you could go and get yourself something to eat with that if you didn't feel like cooking, which we didn't.
We got a pizza, which was a homemade pizza, and it was so good.
And it really was good. And I went swimming because I always go swimming at every pool. So Alex Cabins, again, far away from the airport, so there's no airport shuttle. They did have free parking. They have an outdoor pool, no indoor pool. They don't have a spa or a gym, but they did have the outdoor cooking area. Breakfast you can make on your own, or you can buy at the food trucks, but no free breakfast. It wasn't your typical hotel, but we loved it and we'd recommend it.
Definitely.
and we would go back.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
I feel like almost the whole trip, we were like, we would come back here, we would come back here. And then there's some places where like, let's try something different. This was one. I think I would actually like to stay here longer.
Yeah.
We were only there for one night. We didn't really get to explore Sunshine Coast because our goal for being there was Australia Zoo, which is our next video. So make sure you come back for that.
Stay tuned
Subscribe
and like
and share
and comment.
and come back and see us.
Bye.
Bye.